Hey, Dan O'Connor here, 7-time Nobel Peace Prize recipient, inventor of the light bulb, and Brad Pitt stunt double. Hey, it's a beautiful day here in western Colorado, and just wanted to step outside here, shoot this quick, unscripted video for you. Obviously unscripted and very raw, but wanted to give you a heads up. I just had uh, about a 10-minute conversation with a lien holder, and as a result of that, we were able to come to an agreement that it's going to be about 35 grand in equity assigned to my company for a $1,500 assignment fee. So, that being said, I want to ask you a quick question. Would you like a hand building up or doubling your foreclosure business? Okay, totally free, and basically you and I will schedule a time that's convenient to jump on the phone one on one and take 30 minutes to an hour and just sit down and come up with a real down to the bone action plan for you to really ramp up your foreclosure business. So, how's this all going to happen? And if you haven't met me yet, who am I, right? So, aside from my super duper introduction, yeah, those are supposed to be the credentials, right? Oh, I forgot the big house and fancy car. Well, truth be known, I'm just a regular guy who, over the past 13 years in the foreclosure arena, basically the subterranean foreclosure arena, I figured out how to do a couple of things really well. Okay? And that being said, um, I'm willing to share my expertise with you totally free of charge, no obligation, via a one-on-one phone call. So, why would I do such a thing like that? Well, twofold, really. I never get tired of talking to basically movers and shakers in different markets who are in the foreclosure arena and making deals happen on a regular basis. That's one reason. Um, Again, this is a way that I can meet a lot of cool investors in different marketplaces. Okay. Second reason, occasionally, sometimes when we have these one-on-one strategy sessions that are again free of charge, sometimes as a result, investors ready to take action and ends up being a consulting client, or we partner up on a couple of deals, something like that. So consulting clients, just to get that out of the way, this strategy session that we'll be sharing has nothing to do. There's no like cleverly disguised sales pitch involved. It's just you and I sharing a phone call for about 30 to 60 minutes. Okay. Consulting clients, just a disclaimer, on average range from $500 a month for basically group consulting or a group coaching, if you will, to upwards of right at $2,500 a month for one-on-one consulting, where I basically step in and engineer different deals. Okay, so again, that's nothing to do with this strategy session that I'm offering to you free of charge today. All right. So basically, if we haven't met until this video right now, again, I've been in the foreclosure marketplace about 13 years now, I guess, and in that time, I mean that's all I specialize in one way or another. Some either mortgage or deed of trust foreclosures or tax foreclosures. About 90% of what I do in real estate is associated with one of those items. Okay. In that 13-year period of basically in the underground foreclosure arena, I've been a principal in just north of 600 transactions, I guess. Yeah, right around there. And those range from, geez, one to um, 1 to 7 grand, I guess, and on up to, 20, 30 grand averages as well, and the occasional home run, which is like 6 figures and above, 100 grand plus profit deals. So I've helped different consulting clients as well as real estate agents across the country through an in-house course that I developed for real estate agents called MLS Mayhem. It was just a strategy that I had developed and very profitable deal, just a different way of looking at the MLS. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just a little bit about me. Okay, what the reason I'm shooting this video is all about you and how I might be able to help you really ramp up your business. So the question you need to ask yourself is your foreclosure business where you want it to be? You know what I mean? Are you making consistently the bottom line profits, whether weekly, monthly basis that you want? And are you doing the quantity or number of deals that you want? Those are the two factors, The rest of it, as far as how involved, hands-on you are in your business, that's a different topic. But those two factors, quantity of deals and bottom line profits, are you where you want to be? And if you're not, you have to ask yourself, basically what's holding you back? Is there's got to be some factor there that's maybe self-imposed obstacle, whatever, or it just might be your local marketplace. Who knows? But what I've designed this one-on-one phone call and this strategy session is to overcome any obstacles. And what I'll do is it's a casual conversation, nothing, no weird questions or anything. Just I'll be asking a few questions about your existing business and where you'd like to take it over the next 6-12 months. And I'll be taking notes along the way. And at the end of the conversation, I'll be sharing a plan from my perspective where you can achieve that goal that you've set for yourself, whether it's doubling your business or whatever. And it doesn't matter if you're, currently doing 100 grand in business in profits, and you want to ramp it up to like 200, 250, or if you're doing 7 figures and if you're doing $1 million plus a year and you want to really ramp that up. Sometimes it just takes like a fresh set of eyes to observe and make a few suggestions from that 30,000 foot view, if you will. Oftentimes I find that investors are only a couple of degrees off course from where they want to be, but by tweaking their plan and changing course by a couple of degrees, you end up in a whole new destination, if that makes sense. So basically, if you are in the foreclosure business right now and are actually doing deals, that's a requirement, by the way, then let's talk. And if you're another requirement, this is important actually, the most important requirement is you got to have the right attitude. Okay, if you feel that you already know it all, or you can't really take direction from someone else, neutral party or vision in your business, it's best we don't even share a phone conversation, right? But that being said, I do specialize in foreclosures, work in multiple markets nationwide, have clients in multiple markets, so have a lot of experience to share, and I'm happy to do so. Totally free of charge. I want to just make that crystal clear. There's no sales pitch, nothing like that. There's nothing offered. No sales pitch during the phone call, no harassing follow-up phone calls, nothing like that. It's we develop a plan together, and you decide whether you want to pursue that plan or not. So basically, if that sounds like a good fit for you, what you need to do now there will be a link probably below this video that it'll take you to a short application, just a handful of questions, nothing weird, nothing hard. It'll take you literally less than a minute to answer the questions. You don't need like to create some essay out of it for each question. It's just some basic questions that gives me a baseline and a little background into your business, and that way I've got a working knowledge of the basics of your business before we even share a phone call. And so click on that link, fill out the application, and then either myself, I'll be reviewing personally each application, but either myself or my assistant Kelly, she'll reach out to you and schedule a convenient time. I'm carving out some time in the next few days, so we'll probably have time you and I to share a phone session in the next few days. I'd say next 3 or 4 days probably. Each time I do this, I've the results are off the hook for clients and recipients of this strategy session. But choice is yours. Okay. Oh, and getting back to that conversation I mentioned earlier with the lien holder. So real quick, it was very cool. It was the third time that I had reached out to him, and it was a foreclosure that we've been tracking. It had hit about I think a little less than 3 weeks ago, but anyway, this was the third attempt that I had made to contact the lien holder. Finally got through, talked to the decision maker. We hit it off and had a short conversation, and within 10 minutes he let me in on basically they wanted nothing to do with the real estate, with the property, and we came to the agreement that they would accept $1,500 for an assignment of their lien position, which is did all the due diligence and all that. We're familiar with the property, and it looks like we will end up with just shy of, I think, 35 grand for that $1,500. All right. And what's even cooler is during the course of the conversation, after we came to an agreement, is that he had asked me if I'd be interested in looking at any of their other files. Essentially, he'd like to start sending over some additional bad paper that they have on their books and see if it might be a good fit for us. So depending on the marketplace and obviously the numbers have to make sense, but this could be an additional steady flow of deals coming into the office for us. So wanted to share that with you. That's kind of what triggered my memory as far as to make this quick video for you. I've been meaning to open up more time and dedicate the time for additional one-on-one strategy sessions, and hey, no better time than the present. All right. And just to let you know, full disclosure here, 35 grand deal. Okay, while it's not out of the ordinary, I don't want you to think, oh, this is what I'm slinging all day long, nothing but 30 and 40 granders. No, more often than not, it might be $3 to $5 to $8,000 in profit. Like if we secure some a lien position or bad paper and then flip it to another investor, for example, for one reason or another. That's more often than not what happens. More common deals for us, but we're cranking those out throughout the day. Typically, I'm on the phone anywhere from 1 to 4 hours a day. But that's where I make my money, is talking with lien holders over the phone. Probably 80%, and then another 20% via email or fax. All right. So with that, last thing about the lien holder conversation earlier, what's going to happen now is in the morning, Kelly's going to prepare the docs for the assignment, the lien assignment. I'll review and approve it. Then we'll accompany it with certified funds, and we'll overnight it to the lien holder to get signed off, and then we'll be golden. Yeah, and cement that relationship. Few basic steps along the way. But anyway, that's that's what I'd like to offer you today. While I have the time, I obviously can't work with everybody. You do have to be currently in the foreclosure arena, a serious investor, and willing to take a little bit of input or direction from a fellow investor who offer a fresh perspective, fresh set of eyes on your business. Okay, so click the link below, fill out that application real quick, and I'll be in touch very soon, as soon as possible, and we'll schedule a call, jump on a call, and share a strategy session, totally free of charge. Share a strategy session here in the next few days. All right, looking forward to talking to you face to face, so to speak. Talk soon. See ya.